All right, let's talk about something we all see but maybe don't really see. I'm talking about what goes on at a construction site. It's this whole hidden world, a complex operation happening right under our noses. You know the scene, right? You walk by those fences every day. You hear the noise, you see the cranes swinging around, all those people in hard hats. It can look like total chaos, but trust me, there's a highly sophisticated temporary little world humming along right there.
And here's the best way to get your head around it. Let's think of it as a temporary city. Yeah, a whole city built for just one single purpose. And it's got everything: its own blueprint, a mayor, infrastructure, and even its own set of laws.
So, just like any city, this one doesn't just pop up out of nowhere. It all starts with a plan. And this planning happens way before a single shovel ever touches the ground. It really comes down to two super important types of documents.
Okay, so this is a really important difference to get. On one hand, you've got the vision. That's the building design, the cool drawings, the big dream of what this thing is going to look like. But then you have the instructions. These are the construction documents. Think of this as the nitty-gritty, super detailed manual that tells the workers exactly how to put it all together. This is what stops mistakes before they happen.
All right, so we've got the plans for our city, but who's in charge? Who's the one making sure this whole temporary metropolis gets built right, on schedule, and, most importantly, safely? Well, meet the mayor of our little city, the contractor. This is the person who's basically the director of the whole show. They're the one orchestrating everything, hiring all the skilled workers, making sure everyone follows the rules. The entire project's success really rests on their shoulders. Okay, so you've got a mayor and a plan. But a city is not much of a city without services, right? The people working there need offices, they need roads, they need power to actually get their jobs done. And our construction city, it's no different.
And this is the basic setup. You've got to have a city hall, which is the site office where all the planning and meetings happen. You need sanitary facilities, toilets and places to wash up to keep the whole workforce healthy. Then you have secure storage areas, which are kind of like the city's bank vaults, protecting all the valuable materials. And of course, you need highways. These are the access roads that let trucks deliver materials and keep the whole project moving forward.
And just like our towns, this city needs to be plugged in. It needs power. We're talking about water, and not just for drinking, but for essential stuff like mixing concrete. You need electricity to run all the power tools that are literally building the city. Sometimes you need gas for specialized gear like welding torches, and you absolutely need a communication network, phones, radios, to keep everyone connected. This stuff is seriously the lifeblood of the whole operation.
So, our city is planned, it has a leader, and it's powered up. What's next? The tools! And we're not just talking about a simple hammer and nails here. These are the specialized machines that the city's expert craftspeople use to construct everything around them. And it's all about having the right tool for the job. You've got the digging equipment, things like excavators that carve out the earth to lay the foundations. Then you have the real heavy lifters, the cranes and hoists that move these massive pieces into place safely. And then you get down to the fine-tuning stuff, the fixing and measuring tools like hammers and tape measures that make sure every single part is precise, strong, and fits perfectly.
Okay, now we're getting to what is, without a doubt, the most important part of our temporary city: its laws. And on a construction site, there's one law that is above all others, and that law is safety. Always.
And there are three core laws here that are just non-negotiable. First, you protect the workers. Everyone wears the protective gear: helmets, gloves, the whole deal. Second, you use the equipment the right way. This not only prevents injuries, but also makes sure the work is high quality. And third, you store everything properly. Putting tools away keeps them in good shape and keeps the site organized and safe. These are not just helpful tips. They are the fundamental rules that keep this city running.
And really, that's the whole formula right there. It all comes down to this. A good plan tells you what to build. The right tools give you the power to actually build it. And a serious commitment to safety makes sure everyone gets to go home at the end of the day. Those three things together, that's the real foundation. Not just for the building itself, but for the entire project. So the next time you walk past one of those construction fences, what are you going to see? Is it just going to be a bunch of dirt and steel? Or are you going to see that bustling, temporary city with its mayor, its infrastructure, and its laws, all working together for one single incredible purpose?